Yay, it works. Okay, welcome everybody to our Own Your Own Life event. My name's Bella. I'm in London, and we're going to tell you all about the what a lot of us have been doing, and finding a different way to earn an income and try to create freedom and get to spend a lot more time doing the things that we love rather than sticking to a 9-to-5 job, working for other people, or in my case working 8 till 6 or 8 till 8 at the moment, and then having a 2-hour journey eating into my time as well. So first of all, I came across Juice Plus about a year and a half ago. I had been suffering for about 3 years with some various symptoms that were getting worse and worse. And every time I went to the doctors, I was told that it was a vitamin D deficiency. Eventually, the symptoms got really bad. I was a bit like a decrepit 85-year-old woman where all my bones hurt, my fingers, I couldn't really chop vegetables because it hurt so much. I was walking around like the Tin Man because I was so stiff, etc. And then they decided to do some further investigations, and I got diagnosed in September of 2016 with early menopause. So it's a bit hard. I haven't really told people this live. And I was quite devastated because I always wanted kids, and I didn't want to go on HRT. So I started trying to look for natural alternatives. And by a miracle, really, my wonderful friend Sasha, who is on this call in Australia, had been posting up about her magic beans. So I got in touch to find out what they were, and basically she told me it was fruit, veg and berries, and I decided to try them. And at the time I thought, if they can't do anything for me, well, they're not going to hurt me, sign me up. And it's the best decision I ever made because it's completely revolutionized my health, and it's given me back my youth. You know, I can chop vegetables again, I can hold a mug of coffee with one hand rather than walking around like this because I'm going to drop it. All the aches and pains that I've had for the last couple of decades just because of backaches and injuries and stuff have completely gone. So I don't have shoulder pain anymore, I don't have back pain, I don't have hip pain. And my fingers that were really bad took me about 8 months, and now they're pain free. So I really can't tell you how amazing they are. But I'm going to go over to the wonderful Jackie. I can't find you, so please unmute yourself and tell us about the product and the program.
Hey everybody, hey Australians, South Africans, everybody across Europe, America, hey! Right, so I'm going to tell you about our amazing products. And I split them into 2 groups. These gorgeous things are our micronutrient range. So they are so simple. It's the essence of 30 fruits, berries, vegetables in your body every day. Couldn't be more simple, right? So basically they are products that all of our veg and fruit and that's harvested at its absolute peak ripeness. They take it into the factory, they test it for pesticides and everything, and then they take it and they mush it up. Everything, stalks, cores, pips, you name it, goes into a musher, blends it up into a beautiful juicy blend with all these nutrients in it, and they are kept just like that. Then they are basically dried in a low oxygen, low temperature environment to keep all those nutrients locked in. When they're dried, the sugar molecule actually attaches itself to the water when it's taken out, so you've got less sugar than in the juice of an orange, basically. So it's great for people that are diabetic, low in sugar, low GI. It's amazing. They are then put into these gorgeous little capsules that I'll show you, like that, right? Made of purine. So to stop them oxidizing, they are sealed in there, low oxygen, so that they don't deteriorate every time you open your punnet like this. Just awesome. They're vegan, therefore, you know, they're safe for vegans, they're safe for mamas. ensures that they don't oxidize. Anybody who's bought superfood in the supermarket, the minute you open the bag again, every single time you're losing nutrients out of those. The best thing about these, about our lovely Juice Plus caps, is, can you see there? They are food. They have a nutritional panel on the back of this. That means these are actually 100% food that you're putting in your body. No nasties, no chemicals, no preservatives, no E numbers that make you go crazy, no ugly vitamin B that makes you want to be sick every time you have them, which is what I used to have with mine. So amazing. They're good for babies, for 4-year-olds. I have my teen. I had no problem putting my teen on these caps, and she is doing better than ever. They're great for breastfeeding mamas, great for pregnant ladies, diabetics. There's a host of people that can't take certain vitamins and minerals. These are almost 99.9% of people have no problem taking them. They don't make you feel ill. For me, I needed the same thing. I had the same things, but I was tired. I'm in menopause, and it's an awful system. And these have literally saved my life. I would sacrifice anything not to have to give these up every month. Right. So it's not a fad. Juice Plus is no fad. It's been around for 20 plus years. So there's no fad in there. We've got 36 gold medal peer-reviewed studies behind. So the science does not lie. They are tested and retested. And actually, Juice Plus, I found something really interesting out the other day, that Juice Plus actually put their name on the studies. Now, a lot of pharmaceutical companies do not want backlash if something doesn't work. So they don't put their name on the product that they're testing. Juice Plus 100% put their name behind their product, which means they are 100% sure that there is never going to be an issue, right? These literally bridge the gap. You're meant to have 9 to 11 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, according to the WHO. Show of hands, anybody who gets that every day, because I know I don't. And these literally bridge the gap between, and now I do. And bridge the gap between what you are having every day and what you should be having in your body every day. And until you've had them, you don't know you're missing them, let me tell you. So that brings me on to these gorgeous things. These were released last year, our amazing Amigas. I love this product. Basically, you're getting every essential fatty acid. So fatty acids are omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 are included in these. They're totally plant-based. No fish in these. So if you don't like fish, none in there. Bela, none of those. Right. Basically, they are essential. Fatty acids are essential in your diet every day for brain health, for eye health, for heart health. These are what make you function. Now, I had major brain fog. And when I started taking these, I used to have to read an email 3 times over. And I just thought, am I just getting old because I can't comprehend what I'm reading? This absolute revolution. I wouldn't be without these every day, because I was without them for about a month and it nearly killed me. And I was like, oh my God, I can't think. My brain doesn't want to think, is what I felt like. So can't recommend them. Okay, moving on sharply. So these are what I call the oil. So you've got to put oil in your car to make it run smoothly, to lubricate everything. Won't run? These are the oil in your body every day. Right. And now we come to the fuel. So this is our beautiful complete powder. Also comes in a bar. So there's a complete bar if you're not a person who likes shakes. These are my go-to breakfast. I'm not a good breakfast person. I skip breakfast, which makes me hungry then all day and makes me pick at rubbish. This is my lifesaver in the morning. And I'm sure testament to a lot of mums on this forum that are running after their kids every day. They're getting everything done and they forget to eat in the morning. These, lifesavers. So these are what we call our macronutrients. So they are made up of more than 40 macronutrients. And they have a low GI content, so therefore they keep you fuller for longer. They keep your energy going. You do naturally lose weight on them or maintain your weight. It's a healthy balance. So in there, this is a powerhouse of superfoods. And basically you have ancient grains in there, such as amaranth, alfalfa sprouts, broccoli sprouts, you have millet, you have quinoa, all the stuff that is good in our bodies, that our bodies need to function every day, and the fuel that to get us going, right? So basically between the caps and our shakes, you're having over 70 nutrients a day. Perfect. Right. With those come complete bars, I don't know if Louise is on tonight, but Louise swears by them when she's out doing her overnighting thing and she has late things. She carries one of these in her bag, and that's her go-to snack. Keeps it going for everyone. Right. Just in the UK, there's a few other products that we have on the market that I'll just mention quickly. We have vegetable soup. So if you're doing the shred, these are awesome to get you going. You've got the boosters, which help you before you go to the gym, get your energy in there, keep your food content down. They actually swell in your stomach. So those are made from glucomannan, but 100% natural. There's no nasties. There's no preservatives. So that brings me on to our lovely program. So part of our team is we have our amazing leaders in Australia, Kira and Adam S. Westwick. And Kira has formulated the most amazing food schedules. So there are more than 200 recipes, clean eating recipes. Replace your nasties with clean food and you naturally lose weight. It's not about being skinny. It's about having vitality. It's about being healthy, and it's about longevity with your body and keeping the weight off. A lot of people do yo-yo diets. Me, done hundreds of them in my lifetime. I don't care to mention them all. I'm probably the tester for them. And every time I've put on double the weight and double the cellulite. Great. So these, when you're eating clean, it keeps your body healthy. When your body's clean, it gets rid of carcinogens. It gets rid of all of these things. And that is the program. So we have the JBT, the Juicy Body Transformation Program. Has healthy recipes, has eating plans. We have the shred on at the moment, which is a competition going on, 8-week shred, the biggest winner of that one. Amazing, $2,500 to be put towards anybody who wins that, which means we're a company who puts our money where our mouth is, right? And that's me. Product and program, please feel free to, if you need to clarify anything or ask about the products, please feel free to speak to the person who invited you today. They'll be able to give you any information. And I'm going to hand over to the awesome Cristina Nascimento. She's launching her business tonight. So excited for you, love. And there you go. Please unmute yourself.
Sorry, we're going to go over to Lisa first. So welcome the lovely Lisa, who's going to launch tonight. And over to you, Lisa. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Lisa. I started taking the capsules around a year ago when Bela launched and got involved in the business. I wasn't really expecting a lot from them. I've been taking loads of supplements in the past. I'm always into different health supplements and anything that claims to improve health. So I've taken a load of different supplements. So I wasn't really expecting much from them, but I thought I'd support Bella and give them a go. And as she said, they couldn't do any harm. So I thought I'd just give them a try. So I started with just the fruit and the vegetable capsules. And about 3 or 4 months into taking those, I started to notice some really positive health effects. So I decided to upgrade to also include the berries. And then in the last couple of months also to include the omegas. So I'd say the 2 big things for me that I really noticed in terms of health benefits was 1, it reduced the amount of cold and flus I get, and 2, my hay fever. So in 2006 I had pneumonia. I went to Florida on holiday and came down with pneumonia. Before that, my immune system was really good. I never used to catch any colds, and if I did, I'd get over them really quickly. But after having pneumonia, it's like my respiratory system just took a bit of a hit, and I would just pick up any cold and flu going, and it would take me a long time to get over them, and I'd have particularly persistent coughs that would just go on for weeks. And I've just noticed that since taking the fruit and veg and berry tablets, that the amount of times that I get a cold in the year is just significantly reduced. So another thing that would affect me is going on holiday. So the aircon on the plane just seems to mess me up, and I'd arrive on holiday and within a day or two I'd have the flu. So it's really nice to just be illness free when going away. And yeah, just the amount of times I've been sick this year is significantly less than it has been since after the pneumonia. And then the other thing was my hay fever. So for as long as I can remember, I've been a really, really bad sufferer. My dad's a really bad sufferer as well. My mum and sister are fine. But I get it really badly. So like streaming eyes, blocked nose, feel like I've got a cold. It just ruins the summer. And I'm more of a summer hay fever person rather than a spring person. So every time it gets to spring and everyone else is suffering, I always think, oh, maybe I'm okay now. I haven't got any effects yet. But then summer comes along and it just hits me. And it got to like June, July, and I thought, okay, season's about to start now. And then I just completely forgot about it until end of summer. And I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't have any symptoms at all, like not a single symptom. And for me, that was massive because it just ruined my summer and I just felt crappy. So I think amongst all the little health benefits I've noticed, they're the two major things that have really helped me. And then just stuff like my hair. So I think because of stress and stuff, I had a lot of hair that would just fall out. My hair was really thinning on the top, and especially after baths and showers, I'd noticed in the drains and stuff a lot of hair coming out. And when I'd wash my hair and brush it, lots of hair coming out. And it's just got thicker. I went to the hairdressers recently, and the lady at the hairdressers doing my hair, she said to me, oh, have you had a alopecia in the past or lost hair in the past? And I was like, no, why? She said, because you're sprouting loads of hair through. So I was getting loads of bits of hair that obviously I can't see some of it. But the hair is kind of like sprouting through. So it's at that kind of like annoying length. So I've got to like pull it down. But it's, yeah, really glad that my hair's starting to grow back now. And, oh, sorry, my cat wants to play. So yeah, I've noticed that my hair's growing really well, nails stronger, I have a lot more concentration, and hangovers. I don't really seem to have any hangovers anymore when I do go out. So if I have a night out with everyone, I suffer really badly with hangovers the next day if I've slightly overdone it with the wine. But I've noticed that my hangovers are a lot better. I just, wake up, I don't feel like amazing, but I'm just like, okay, yeah, not so bad, and just feel a lot better. And I think the Amigas, so the Amigas are the last thing I joined with. I've been on the Amigas, I think, about 2 or 3 months, and I noticed that my concentration is better. I have a really, really bad memory, and I think it will take a bit more time for my memory to get up to scratch, but I noticed that I don't forget. I don't walk into a room as often and think, oh gosh, what did I come in here for? And so it's definitely helping with concentration and memory. So yeah, I'm really happy to be involved. So when my best friend said to me, how do you fancy getting involved in the business side of it? I was really pleased to be involved. I've now got my mum, my dad, stepdad and my sister taking the tablets because I've seen the health benefits for myself. So I want to spread the word with them. Health and disease prevention has always been really important to me. So I work as a research scientist in lung disease. So I've always had a passion for health and disease prevention. And I think that nutrition is definitely key to having a healthy, long life. And these are the first supplements I've ever really taken that I really believe will support a healthy, strong life. So yeah, I was really happy to be involved, and to do it with my best friend is just even more amazing. So yeah, happy to be on board.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Lisa. That was fantastic. So now we are going to head over to the wonderful Greta. But congratulations on your launch, Lisa. Can't wait to see where you're going to end up.
Thanks, Bells, and thanks for all your support. Love you.
I love you too. Brett?
Hello, Lisa, Cristina, congratulations. Woohoo! Part of Bela's dream team. So good to have you on board. I'm gonna, first of all, Sasha, oh my God, the weather, hello. Amazing. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I think I did what Lisa said and also some of what Bela said. I also experienced a lot of positive benefits from taking the fruit, veg, and berries and omegas. But for me, Lisa touched on the key point was prevention. So for about maybe 3 going on 4 years, I've been suffering with boils. And for those who don't know, it's an infection in your hair. I don't know if I'm going to get this word right. Follicles, where the hair comes out. So basically what that means is that boils are basically boils spread. So it started on my left leg, and it just spread all over at the bottom of my left leg. Then it moved on to the right leg, and I had one just behind my ear. And as 24, 25-year-old, it was really bad for me because I couldn't wear shorts, I couldn't wear skirts, and if I did go on a holiday and I did wear that, I noticed that a lot of people were just looking at my legs and thinking, oh, did you fall? Did you hurt yourself? And I'm like, no, I just have an infection. And so what I noticed, maybe 6 to 8 months into taking the capsules, my boils not only healed, but also it stopped it from spreading, because that was my main concern, and it was just spreading all over my body. And I was reading into it, and I got more and more scared because it said it can spread anywhere on your body, and I just thought, oh my God. Then I started noticing little bits and bobs closer to my face, and I just thought, wow, that's it, I'm gonna die. So yeah, prevention is key. And I think it's all good and great to have thick hair and long nails, and we're all experiencing this. But if you're looking for real results and something that's, for me personally, was life-changing, I can actually now wear skirts and shorts. Yeah, thumbs up. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to keep it nice and short because there's so many of us on here, so I didn't want to take too much of the time. So now I'm going to pass on to Renata. She's going to talk about the pyramid. Renata, over to you.
Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about a pyramid. As Greta was saying, it's really exciting when I see so many people from all over the world. This is probably the best feeling when you see joint efforts from all different continents. All of these stories always make me feel so emotional. Listening to Bela, Lisa's story, and obviously Greta and her boys all over. I've got my own story, but right at the moment in the UK, the top clinical position is PMD, which is Presidential Marketing Director. There are a couple of people in the UK, including a 23-year-old lady. And if I want to, I can be up there. If I bring in any people in the business, anyone can go up there. While in my lovely pyramid company, it's not going to happen. This is the community I work with for the last 12 months. These ladies and gentlemen is just, that's it. That's for me. The company and the business and the mission we do all together, and all of these stories from these ladies is just, it always turns my heart and I get emotional. And I'm trying to put my business face on again, because when I started roughly about 10 months ago, I was really scared because I thought, oh, how on earth I'm going to find people who I can help. I really want to help people. My background is a little bit health as well, and I really care and I really want to help people to be educated on this. And the interesting thing happens when you look where you are and look who else is in there. Let's say this is me. I don't know how much you can see. This is me. There's a lady called Rachel. She brought me in this business, and she has another lady called Paris underneath her. Rachel's really close friend is Jordana, who I think she's on the call. I saw her before. She has Tammy on the side as well. Tammy brought in Sasha, and Sasha brought in our lovely, beautiful Bela. So this is getting more and more as a popcorn. I brought in Tom, and Tom brought in another person, and it goes all over. If you start from the top, if you look at it, Jordana was brought in by Erin. Erin's got people as well all over. and Jordan has got other people as well. Erin brought by Kira, and Kira brought by Adam. So this whole big, it doesn't look really nice, sorry. I have to practice my drawing and writing. But we call it a popcorn effect because it's basically, it can grow wide all over anywhere, wherever you just want to. I thank you so much, and I'm going to pass it. This is it. Bella, please help me. I'm not sure why am I passing it.
Okay, thanks so much, Renata. That was great.
Thanks.
Now we're going to go over to the wonderful Cristina for her business. So, Cris, tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and why did you decide to join the business? Unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Perfect, thank you. Hello. Firstly, thank you so much for joining, everyone. We really, really appreciate it, and it's so great to see your lovely faces. Sorry, there's some technical issues, but yeah, we're on now. Hopefully, most of us are on. But yeah, it came into my life through you, obviously, my lovely, lovely sis Bella. And as you've already told your story, you had was that horrible time. I'm so sorry. It was awful for you, but I'm so proud of you because you've done so amazingly. You've just, yeah, you really just did so well and took it so well. So I'm just super proud of you. And when I saw that it did all these things for you, it literally cured you. It was like magic, which is why we call it the magic beans. I love the name. That's what we always call them. I was actually in Colombia, so I was in San Andres with the gorgeous Sinead, who's online at the time, and you were telling me all about how great they've been. I was like, oh my God, I want some magic beans. I need these magic beans in my life. So I signed up ready for when I'd come back. And then as soon as I came back, I started taking them. And I literally haven't stopped ever since. I've taken them every day since. And the first thing that I noticed with them was the energy, like 100%. So I actually used to get a little rush for the first week. Do you remember? I was so excited. I was like, Bella, please give me a rush. It was great. That's gone now, but it's fine because I still have all the energy. It's just, yeah, it's great. I never go to bed when I should, which is annoying. And actually, just before I came back from traveling, all I was doing was, relaxing. I'm away. I was having the time of my life, no stress. I was just relaxed all the time. All I do is eat, sleep, do some salsa, relax, eat, sleep, do some salsa, lay in a hammock, and that was it. That was my life. But I was just exhausted, and I was starting actually to get a little bit worried about myself. I didn't really know what was going on. But then I came back, and I thought, okay, I'll try the beam, see what happens. And honestly, my energy was just ridiculous. So that's amazing. And I've had that 8 months in now, and I still have that. And I just feel more focused. So even if I don't sleep as well as I should, I don't have that fuzzy head anymore. I always just feel a lot more alert and focused, which I love. The other massive thing for me, everyone who knows me well knows that I'm a complete junkie monkey. So I love my bad food. And I always used to say, I wish you could just like take something to give you all your goodness. Why do I have to eat all these fruit and vegetables? Well, I like them. I just don't want to eat them. I'd rather eat crisps and chocolates. And to the point where I love crisps so much that my gorgeous fellow Croydonian Deepa, who's also on the call, calls me Crispina. So yeah, it kind of shows the levels of my bad eating. Remember you telling me that it can kind of it does curb everyone's sort of cravings and everything. So I thought, okay, let's see how we go. And at the time it was really terrible. I was eating like 5 packs of crisps a day, like 2 chocolates, sweets, cakes. It was really bad, and that's all in the same day, and I just couldn't stop myself. I was just in a really bad cycle. Just probably gonna kill myself with a heart attack quite soon. So I was like, I need to do something, but anyway, couldn't really stop myself. But I thought, okay, hopefully these will help me. And it literally, I think within like a couple of months, a few weeks actually, or maybe a month of taking them, then I really started to notice that I just wasn't eating the crap that I was, and I just didn't crave it like I did, which was so amazing. And eating more healthy things, and it was brilliant. So that was massive for me. And now obviously I still do eat some bad things, but I don't eat crisps, like not even every day, let alone 5 packs a day. So that is amazing for me. My kidneys were in trouble when I'd first started taking these as well, so I had to do something about that. And you told me about the shred, and I was like, oh my God, I'm not ready, because it was, I was in my really bad eating phase. But then I decided, right, I'm just going to do it on a Monday, because I was going away on holiday. I had 10 days before the holiday. I was like, I'm doing it. And it was amazing. I loved it. So I really didn't struggle, which I massively thought I would. Just clean, beautiful, vegan food. Katie, you'll be proud. And then, yeah, so that massively helped me to sort of clean out, clear my body and stop me from eating so much bad stuff. And that's when I started taking the complete shakes. I hadn't taken them before, I was just on the premiums, and I was like, I'm good with these. But I started doing the shakes, which were fantastic because you have 2 of them a day, and I put all my own fruit and veg in there. And now, since the shred, I don't have coffee anymore. I don't eat my very nutritional coffee and toast breakfast. I actually have a shake every morning with loads of fruit and veg, and I mix it up, and it's just amazing. I love it. I always switch between, do I like chocolate more or vanilla? But anyway, I love them both. So that's massively helped me, and I feel so much better for it. And obviously the beautiful omegas, because I definitely don't eat as many oily fishes and things I should. So I love my omegas. And then onto the business bit, obviously Bells, you were always going, babe, you should just do it. You're kind of doing it anyway. I was like, no, I can't. It's too much. It just scared me. I don't know, I just found it scary. And he kept telling me how amazing it was, and that everyone is just so lovely and so supportive, and it doesn't feel like hard work, and it's just great. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe one day. Okay, yeah, leave me. And no, not now. I didn't have time, and if I was tired, I don't really have the time. Oh, hello. Hello.
We can hear you, babe.
Oh, sorry, it's gone for me. Okay, yeah. So anyway, when I was away, I was supposed to be away, but working at the same time. But work, it was just crazy. It was so busy, and I had the worst day ever. And I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this forever. I just can't. So I was like, I'm doing it. I am joining the Magic Beans business. So that was it. So that's why I decided to join, and I've only been doing it a week and only seen one video, and already I love it. Like, everyone's just so lovely. And you're right, the videos that they call training aren't like training. It's just like encouraging and supportive, and it's just lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. And yeah, I'm so happy, and I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful. So thank you, babe, for getting me into this, and thank you all the gorgeous people within our dream team and tribal team and everyone. You've been amazing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Cris. That's amazing. Great launch. Congratulations to both of you. And yeah, we've got about 6 or 7 of our wonderful Australian tribe that have got up extra early just to be here to support you.
Thank you.
And so now we are going to go over to the wonderful Dave Rose to tell us his business story, and he is our very own Aussie. Over to you, Dave.
Good morning, how are we?
Oh, no, it's
Can
good.
you hear me?
You got sunshine, we got minus degrees.
Yeah, no, I was going to wear my singlet today. It's beautiful.
Yeah, where's
day
your
here.
bikini?
Sorry?
Where's your bikini? Sasha's in her.
Oh, that's for the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're waiting for Sasha to give us a flash soon.
Yeah, so thanks for inviting me. It's really cool to talk to you people on the other side of the world. I really hope to travel there one day. You all want to come over here, and I sort of want to go over there, so it's kind of strange. But I was looking for something different. I was working in the Queensland government. I was in there for 18 years. I think I was spending 10 years trying to get out of there. So I was really looking for something different. So I saw some posts on Facebook from my cousin, and I eventually got me, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna have to ask her, what is this? So I contacted her, and she went through it, and the first thing I said, oh, this is one of those pyramid schemes as everyone does, but the more you look into it, the more it makes sense. And I was able to resign from my government job last August, so it's like this weight was just lifted off my shoulders. It's just amazing once you get the taste of freedom. So I have more time now for my family. My daughter, she comes to work with me from time to time. I'm my own boss in that as well, so I do parcel deliveries. So yeah, I just don't have a boss now except for the wife. So I don't have to ask for time off, all that kind of stuff. I don't miss anything in the office, like time sheeting, all that rubbish. It wasn't me. So yeah, this really suits me, and I'm just loving it. So yeah, is that all? Bella, do you want me to
That's
ask any
brilliant,
questions?
Dave. Thank you so much. We're going to now go over to the wonderful Kayla the Sailor, who was in the UK, but she's just gone back home last week and abandoned us. But she's going to tell us about how we get paid. Over to you, beautiful. You're not mute. You're not on mute. You're on mute, should I say?
Is that better? Can you hear me now? Yay, it's early morning, so it takes you a little bit of time to function here. So I've got my son sitting next to me having his breakfast smoothie. I get a really cool job, and that's to talk about what's important to most people, and that's the money side of things. So I'm just going to put my screen on gallery view because I want to see everyone's beautiful faces. And the first question I want to ask is, we have 31 people on tonight. I'd love to know, out of the 31 people that we've got here, if you could raise your hand if how many of you guys have had a bonus in the last 12 months that's been maybe over the value of £2,000, 3,000 American dollars, and 3,000 Australian. Go on, give me a hand raise. Anyone? Okay. I can see 2 people so far. 2 people out of 31. That's kind of a little bit scary when you think about it. Most of us actually have to work a full 12 months before we see any kind of bonus, any kind of, financial gains or anything like that. Excuse me, I've got a runny nose. But the beautiful thing with this business is you can actually take it wherever you go, do whatever you want to do, and those bonuses can come into you every single month. Okay, so the minimum income in the UK at the moment is $14,400 per year. That's the amount that the government deems fit for most parents or most families to earn. And let me tell you, earning £1,000 a month, that kind of leaves you just above the poverty line. Now, I've got with my son's trust. Thanks, darling. I've got my son's trusty Etch-a-Sketch here because we've decided to go all out. Because I am a mum, this is how we function and this is how we do things. So let me tell you that when you come into this business, it doesn't matter what religion you are, how clever you are, whether you've been at university, what you've done in life, everyone starts at exactly the same position. And that position down the bottom is our dealer. I don't know if you can see this one. And also our first line of when you get into the business, the first bonus that you've got up for grabs is £300. Now, for most of you, other than the 3 people that put their hand up, I've already blown your little brain cells because that £300 is a whole lot better than the bonus that, like myself, being a stay-at-home mum, getting absolutely zero. Let me tell you, being a stay-at-home mum, the pay condition's pretty crap. The work is, constant. So the idea of someone giving me a £300 bonus, that gets me a little bit excited. Our next level in our business, we have our direct distributor. With this position, we actually don't have a bonus, but what we do have is an extra commission incentive. We start our business off at a 10% commission in the UK. Now, for most MLM businesses, they usually pay you in a nice little, moisturizer or a foot scrub or some kind of random product that you're never actually going to use. But in our business, we actually pay you in cold hard cash. So again, that's something that really does excite me. Yes, darling. Mommy's doing numbers for all these people. Because I'm doing it. That's what we do. Okay, so our next position that we have is our STD. Now, to get to this position, most of us have been able to do it, like the lovely Bella. She absolutely nailed this, within the first couple of months of her business. And getting to this point, you're looking at a £900 bonus. So £900 for most people, that sorts out your Christmas. That's all your presents, that's all your worries that you've got towards the end of the year. For other people, it can be things like, you've paid your council tax in advance, all those annoying kind of bills that we have in the UK that sort of always drag you down. Now, our next position in our business is our sales coordinator. And getting to our sales coordinator position, we're all about doubling, okay? So you're looking at an £1,800 bonus. When I first got to the UK and I was managing the Holiday Inn, I was working 60 plus hours and I was earning that 14,400 wage. That's a holiday. You know, if you want to go to Turkey for an all-inclusive, you know, that's going to nail it for you right there. And that's, you know, over a 2 month of just, you know, a little bit of consistent work. Our next position in our business is our SSC. Now, as we like to double everything, sorry, my son's about to spill a smoothie over the top of my MacBook. Not fun. So to get up to our SSC position, for me, I hit this position recently, actually in December, and I was able to do this. I took my time in this business, which is something that I definitely wouldn't encourage most people to do. I am a little bit of a slow learner, but I've also got 4-year-old twins. So it was about, for me, going at this and, you know, doing it when and if I could. And the beautiful thing with that is, you know, I've recently moved over from the UK to Australia. I've packed my whole family up into boxes about 3 or 4 times, and I've been able to consistently like do my business from the background. As you can see, my son. It is one of the most significantly expensive things, and most of the time, most of you will spend, you know, half of your income every single year. Now, if I told you that we had an opportunity for you to be able to have free healthcare, would that be something that excites you? I know Dee Dee shared a lot of her stories in the past, but when we get to our NMD positions, okay, once we get to our NMD position in the States, you're looking at free healthcare. You're also looking at college funds for your children. You're looking at help for education for your kids that are in school. You're also looking at numerous other benefits, but the major one is that healthcare covers yourself and your family. In the UK, getting to our NMD position, you're looking at a 14,400 bonus. Okay, so that 14,400, it may seem in most companies really unattainable, but I encourage you guys to go and do a couple of Facebook searches and look at a few people. There's one that comes to mind, which is Olivia Measures. She was a 21-year-old girl in the UK that actually hit the top of the business within less than 12 months. Now, this girl absolutely rocked it. She used to be the voiceover for Barbie. And if a 21-year-old can actually be a little bit consistent and nail some of these bonuses, then it's quite significant, like easy for most of us to be able to do it. The only difference is, you know, it's the attitude, and it's, you know, that if you want it bad enough, you'll find it. Now, our positions don't actually stop at our NMD. So when you think you kind of topped it out with free medical and benefits and 14 grand, let me tell you that we still actually keep going. Our next position in our business is our International Marketing Director. And for this position, you're looking at a 21,600 bonus. Okay, 21,600. You are well and truly on your way to a 4-bedroom house in the UK, probably looking at being able to afford yourself a nice little Aldi family car. Maybe not in my household with my kids and the way they trash the vehicle. Not going to happen. And again, we have our EMD position. And then we have our mother position, which is our PMD. Now, getting to our PMD position, you're going to get a 28,800 bonus. Okay, that is just the bonus. If you guys are clocking at this position, you're also going to be looking up. We get paid 3 different ways in our business. So this is just the bonus and structure that I'm telling you about. With most of, if you're going to hit this position, you've got other, sorry, I'm rushing because my son's starting to want to play with things. When you get up to this position, you're also looking at unlocking other ways that we get paid. So your paycheck is roughly going to resemble the amount of like about 34 to 50,000 pounds per month. Now, if you can think about what you're going to do with that kind of money, you know, from my friends in America, you know, if you're thinking about your paycheck that usually goes out to your medical bills or, you know, for your family's insurance bills, that kind of money, you kind of don't have to worry about it. It kind of puts a few things into perspective. Now, this is the reason why we share what we do, because it gives people like me, people like you, you know, a couple of years back, I actually sat there was thinking there was no way that that's beautiful, being a stay-at-home mum, that I could ever equate to sort of any of these kind of incomes. But, you know, 3 years in this business, I'm actually the sole breadwinner for my family at the moment, and I do this purely from what we're doing right now. The awesome thing with these Zoom events is, you know, it doesn't matter who you are and what you are. These lovely ladies like Bella, Jackie, Renata, our businesses aren't, you know, a direct reflection of each other. We're sideline buddies, and all we do is we share what we love. I'm going to hand it back to Bella before my son does spill his shake all over my MacBook.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Taylor. You're amazing. And thanks for joining us. And she's 20 weeks pregnant as well. And she's up early to help us out. So it concludes our presentation. And so we are going to open it up now for any questions that anybody might have, or if you just want to love on Cristina and Lisa and congratulate them for their launch and owning their own business and all that kind of stuff. So if you can just unmute yourselves, if you just click on your little window, there's a little unmute thing. If you're on your phone, it will be down the bottom. And let us know. Yes, if you're on a recording, please reach out to the person that invited you or sent you this link and ask them. Thanks everybody for joining us.